Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Inner Monolog. With me are the usual cast. I have Marcus, Jose, and Julio.
Hi everybody.
What up?
Alright, you guys ready to do this? Apparently we gotta get in the ring for this one, huh?
Let's go to the boxing world where it's jam-packed this past weekend. We had a Triple G Murata out of Japan in that morning where you're still in bed or eating your breakfast. We had Sebastian Fundora, Eric Lubin, which showed you that you don't play boxing. We also had Michaela Mayer versus Jennifer Hahn. But the fight that seemed to be getting the most buzz and interest, at least leading up to it, was Ryan Garcia's return to the ring after being out since January 2021. So before I kind of get into his performance, just want to kind of give you guys some background on where Ryan left off his career. His last fight was against Luke Campbell, an Olympic gold medalist out of the UK, who actually dropped him his first time being dropped, but he came back to knock out Luke Campbell with a body shot and win that title. But since that victory, he had mental health issues that kept him out of the ring, injured his hand. So flash forward to 15 months, and Golden Boy found a boxer out of Ghana, Emmanuel Tagoe, who had only fought out of his native country like 2 times for Ryan Garcia, and everyone's like thinking that was the cherry pick, and then Ryan Garcia was gonna knock him out. Well, that's not how the fight played out. Emmanuel Tagoe got knocked down in the second round, but was in defensive survival mode, running around the ring the rest of the fight, and Ryan Garcia just couldn't cut off the ring and knock him out. So a lot of people now are saying that, you know, he basically got humbled by that performance, because after the fight, in the post-fight interview, he did not call out a single name. So no Gervonta Tank Davis, no Devin Haney, no Vasily Lomachenko. He basically said he's going to let his team handle his next opponent, and he's done calling out fighters. So what's your take on that? Is it because he failed to live up to expectations, or has he matured?
I think he realized where his skill set wasn't, and since he probably didn't perform the way that he wanted to, he probably got discouraged from calling out fighters. Probably lost a little bit of his edge.
Yeah, it sounds like you went through one real humbling experience this weekend, and if you're like a mature athlete and you understand where your skill level is and where someone else is, you probably got to the point where it's like, yo, I need to take a step back before I fuck myself up.
What do you think, Rick? See you shaking your head.
Instagram boxer, bro.
I don't disagree.
Instagram boxer.
I don't disagree.
I'm gonna tell you that right now, because
Hype yourself up.
nah, listen, you're an Instagram boxer, and you should stay in your lane. You should probably go fight fucking those YouTube characters and shit, because honestly, you hyped yourself up, and the only reason you had a mental health issue is because you fucking decided to talk all this shit and then realized you couldn't back it up. And this last fight we just saw showed the world exactly who you are.
Who is he, Rick?
Yeah.
Who is he?
I can't disagree.
Well, he basically said he's Jake Paul.
Yeah.
You know, someone that can attract the masses, but you got to maneuver him carefully and not match him with the real fighter.
Y'all wrong for that.
Dude.
Because I mean, like, to his credit,
I don't
like,
think he's wrong. Keep going, Jose.
he sold out the Alamo Dome. So Alamo Dome was initially stated to have 12,000 people in attendance, and they accommodated an additional 2,000 because there was so much demand for this fight.
Damn.
So he's got a following, and I think if Golden Boy moves him carefully and doesn't match him up with anybody that can knock him out,
But yo, that's
he
on
can
that man.
he makes some decent money.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, get your money. You know what I mean? But stay in your lane. You're not a real boxer. Because you sit up here on Instagram, you sit up here making these videos, showing yourself working out and doing all this other shit. You know, looking nice. Don't get me wrong, looking nice. But I think that he's definitely a showboater. I think that he's going to be one of these boxers that does great outside of the ring, does great sparring, but when it's nut crunching time and you have to step in the ring with the real lions, you're gonna realize that you're a fucking cub.
Got his shit clapped.
Yeah, And lucky for him, like he can say that, hey, there was a layoff this time, or he's also saying Tagoe was a very tricky fighter.
Oh my god, bro.
First
off, that motherfucker wasn't even as hungry as you are, or near as aggressive. So the fact that you can say some bullshit like that.
Yeah, I mean Tagoe kept doing the same shit all night. Like he would throw a punch and then he would duck down so he couldn't catch him. That's when you go with the uppercuts as he's ducking down.
Yep, hit that boy right on that glass jaw.
Someone's talking like a bitch.
Call me a hater because, you know, I'm very disgruntled that he left Canelo's camp. Call me a hater, but I have to agree with Canelo. Like, call a spade, bro. Like, you weren't willing to put in the work. I have to agree with you there because his new head coach, great boxing mind, but when it comes to Ryan Garcia, he's a yes man. Like, he's not really gonna push him. And during that fight, he basically said just like, fight your tempo, don't push it. Or I think Eddie Reynoso would have been like, telling him like pushing him to get that knockout. It's like, yo, he's not your level. Just get him out of there.
Absolutely, dude. For fuck's sake, man. Like I didn't have any expectations for him on this one.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did. I'd been a big Ryan Garcia fighter, fan myself, and I thought that the kid was destined for greatness. But I think when the lights were brightest, he shriveled up.
Yep.
Yeah. If anything, his previous fight was the one that humbled him. I think getting knocked down and realizing that there's bigger dogs out on that field made him want to stay on the porch.
Them dogs hurt, man, mama.
Yeah, I mean, Oscar De La Hoya, of course, he's a promoter, and his promoter said that his next opponent's going to be top 5, top 10.
Doubt it.
I doubt that.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't see it.
I know you guys watched the fight, but did he have top 5, top 10 talent? Hands were fast.
The reason why I doubt it, period, is because one, no call-outs after this. He didn't want to fight nobody next. Like, you know, they're saying, like, every boxer that goes into a fight has to believe that he's going to win. Otherwise, there's no point in getting in that ring.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're a champion, then yeah, you don't call out anybody because you're at the top.
They call you out.
Yeah, but when you're up and coming, you gotta say like, I want them all, man. Give me Tank, give me Haney, give me Cambosos.
Didn't he leave Golden Boy?
What's that?
Didn't he leave Golden Boy when he went to Canelo's camp?
No, he was still with Golden Boy the whole time. So they did have a little bit of a rift, but he re-signed with Golden Boy. The only thing is because when he was with Canelo, he couldn't have Oscar De La Hoya at his camp because there was a whole drama with Canelo and De La Hoya.
Okay, that's what it was. Because I was thinking like, bruh, at this point, even though Golden Boy is a promoter, I honestly think at this point he's just gonna milk him for whatever money he can get out of him, and then send him on his way.
I mean, yeah. I don't see why he wouldn't.
Honestly, like, Golden Boy is the best promoter for moving very, very carefully. And I think that's the reason why Canelo ended up leaving Golden Boy, is because he wanted to push himself and fight challenges, people that might think he actually beat him. And De La Hoya was like, no, we gotta protect you, the cash cow, you're gonna fight this so-and-so unranked fighter, just you're gonna sell no matter what you do, Canelo. And Canelo's like, no, I want to chase greatness, I want to become unified at 168. They want to see eye to eye. But Ryan Garcia, if they're just like, oh yeah, give me a no name, I'm the star, I'm the A side, put him in front of me and I'll sell.
Yeah,
he may not leave.
Yeah, those are bitch fights.
Yeah,
that's very unrespectable to me.
Over at Moe's Tavern.
Simpsons reference, I like it. That was a good job.
You want to get in the ring with Drake with Tatum?
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
No, but yeah, no, that was a good story. I'm glad you brought that one up because I watched the fight and I was just like very unimpressed.
So disappointing.
Yeah,
like, I didn't watch the fight. I watched the highlights, and for fuck's sake, it was like watching two kids brawl in the fucking schoolyard.
when it comes to disappointment, let's just say after watching that fight, I know how disappointed most girls I slept with felt like.
Sure, Rick?
Yeah. It's alright. I got my nut.
You got a nut. That's what counts.
That's what counts.
Ryan Garcia got the W.
Oh, goddamn.
That was good. That was clever. That was clever.
That was clean. Very clean.
And smooth.